I say wahala be like waiting, guys. When I was telling you guys that this week is gonna be an interesting one, you guys thought I was joking. Yeah, the head of house game actually did like, guys. First of all, introduction. Hey, babies, and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimi, where you get a gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me. How do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pots? Like, how do you want to get a gist? I see they hot, guys. You see the way I'm vibing, right? You see my voice? Like, this housemate, the game is gaming. Every new step they make tends to be a shocker. You might say, oh, I have known this one too well. This is how this one feels. And the next minute they shock you. Hey, okay, first off, let me just start afresh so that we'll, have conversations. You know how we do it. Just make sure you watch to the very end so you don't miss any gist at all, and so that you would also tell me your own perception about all of this happening. First off, we all know that we, the viewers and the housemates, we have been looking forward to this head of house game, and we all know how much the housemates needed this thingy because nobody wants to be found standing, because they know by Sunday maybe 3 housemates will be leaving and they will be left with top 10. So everybody is just trying their best, because of course they do not know who has the highest vote. They do not know who has the highest fans. All of them are just leaving by chance because they don't know which of them has the highest fan base per se, or who would can reach top 5. If they can see the future, they would not bother, right? First off, let's just see how the head of house game happened. The housemate walked into the arena as usual. Mark Jr. was at the corner, gingering himself. He's always alone at one part of the garden. He was just chilling. So when Biggie called them in, they all went inside, and then this was the first. Biggie was like, guys, this week once I heard that it's to face your fear. That was how I knew it's gonna be an interesting week, and I knew it's gonna be a very scary week, because I remember, is it during BB? I think it was Tigo season or thereabouts. Guys, then they would give them something like worm to chew, like raw meat to chew. I don't know why they really stopped it this new seasons. But when I heard it, I'm like, something like that will happen, and Biggie has already started it. The first step of the head of house game was to break an egg. The housemate in their numbers has to walk up, if Biggie mentioned them, to break the egg on their forehead, So Biggie started from Mark Jr. to the very end. As the persons were like, oh, Biggie, you do not want Mark Jr. to win. Why must he be Mark Jr. first? Blah, 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 blah. But any which ways, Mark Jr. went, smashed the egg on his forehead. The housemate went in their number. And he said, you have a choice to sit out this one. That means you're not going to participate in the head of house game, And then when he got to Lerato, she was the last person. She smashed the egg. Like, she did not smash it where Biggie said, if she did not repeat it, that means she's disqualified, that she would not partake for the next round. The second one, she still did not do it well. This was how the smashed egg was looking on the floor. So the second one, she still did not, smash it very well on her forehead, and Biggie said she is disqualified, and she should sit out, for the rest of the challenge. That was how Mama Ghost, sat down and watched others play the game. So for the next round, guys, yuck! Always warm, find the marbles, So they have to find a marble inside the worm, and they will place it inside a glass jar. Like, they need to dip in their hand. They don't need to remove the worm zone. Nah. They have to just dip in their hands and make sure they find those marbles, in between those worms, So, and Biggie said he's going to be starting with the male first, okay? So the first 7 males in the house actually walked forward, to get ready to start their search for the marble, okay? So as they got ready, immediately we know the 7 male now. I don't need to mention them. Guys, immediately the balls are just sound like this. Sharp, 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 like this. Mark Jr. was just bringing the thingy out. Pam, 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 And the next minute he raised his hand. Baby boy was really ready for this. I was clamoring for a win for that dude. I'm not going to lie, So after that, Biggie now checked them. It now happened that he wasted time in checking though. It now happened that Mark Jr. perfectly got his own, and then Sinaye and young Papi was tied, and they had to make a research again, and then Sinaye won that round, meaning that what was his name, Mark Jr. and Sinaye would be able to go for the next round, because Biggie said 2 out of the 7 housemates, that got the fastest time would be able to, go to the next round. So after the guys was the ladies. So the lady begins at the sound of the buzzer, before you know it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Mpumi and Z was the first, to find the, what's it called, the marble. Guess what, remember, Lerato is not participating. So there were 6 girls, we have 13 housemates in the house. That was how Sinaye, Mark Jr., Mpumi, Z, are qualified for the next round before the final rounds. Biggie needs only 2 housemates for the final round. So the third round, the way Biggie, I don't know how Biggie got all this game, is to bring out the ball from the ice bucket, like, guys, yo. And he said they would only do this using their feet. You cannot use your hand, you must use your feet to bring out those balls, and place inside the bucket, And he said 3 balls, is what he need. So the sound of the buzzer, the housemates started. Before you know it, Z and Mpumi raised, and then Mark Jr. Because this round I was like, no, Mark Jr. is going to kill the Waters 8. He said this thing teaches a lesson. I keep saying that there is a whole lot you could learn from this game. It's not about dragging. It's not about bashing. It's not about waiting to drag me whenever you see that I say something about your fave you do not like. No. Do you learn at all? It means that you can be accurate and at the same time you will fail. Why did I say so? So this particular round, Oversabi made Mark Jr. fail. What did he do? Biggie asked for 3 balls, and guess what baby boy did? He brought 4 balls. So as at the time he is bringing the 4th ball was when he raised his hand. And that was when Z and Mpumi already raised their hand. So Biggie, verifying the score, gave Sinaye 4th, gave Mark Jr. 3rd, and then 1st and 2nd to Mpumi and Z. Mark Jr. raised his hand and asked Biggie that, Biggie, I brought 4 balls, That was when, I don't know if my 3rd ball was faster than theirs, but I know that I brought 4th ball before I raised my hand. And Big Brother now replied and said, Big Brother only asked for 3 balls, 3 balls. So you were the first person to get the 3 balls. Just look at, he was the first person to get the 3 balls, but was not the first to raise his hand. You see, Oversabi, sometimes they bring person down. I learned that one again, though I know already, because you might think you know it all, overconfident, this thing is nothing. You would end up, seeing yourself not getting it. Anyways, that was how 2 ladies for the very first time qualified for the final round. And we have Mpumi and Z. So guys, for this final round, they hug themselves, cheering themselves. Oh, baby girls, let's go, And then this one is, and the cocoa of it all is that we know that a lady will definitely win because we have 2 ladies, Ever since Neo won the head of us as a lady, no other lady has come close, It's always looking like it's the men thinking every time. So that was how they started. The 4th one is the mysterious box. Guys, I don't know how Biggie do this, right? Biggie makes different, what's it called, animals inside there, insects and all of that inside there, all those creepy thingy, and then what Biggie asks them to find is a grasshopper, so they need to find a grasshopper, and then the person who find the grasshopper amongst the other, whatever inside there would be the winner. So the grasshopper was placed on top of the covered box, and Biggie asked the housemate to go fill it. While the first seat, Biggie said exactly that's how it feels. You dip your hand inside the box without looking at the box, because if you bring out the wrong animal, you have been disqualified. So after the housemates, Z and Mpumi felt the grasshopper, then Biggie sound the buzzer, they dip in their hand, they started searching. Believe you me, if they had looked inside that box, they would have been so scared to dip in their hand there. In fact, Yolanda was already screaming, hey, something is creepy there, something is this. So anyways, guys, that was how Mpumi found the grasshopper first. I don't know why, but I already felt that Mpumi would be the one to win this thing. Immediately, the 2 of them qualified for this round. I don't know why I felt so, So guys, we had our second female head of house, as Mpumi, in the person of Mpumi. So there was transfer of badge. Now, here is where everybody was surprised. Like, guys, You know, one sure thing after winning the head of house game is to choose whom you're going to be spending time with upstairs, who would share the privilege with you upstairs. So it got some Mpumi time. Everybody was like, yo, Mpumi is going to take Jerry to spite Liema. Oh, Mpumi is going to take Jerry to spite Liema. You know, those kind of talk. You know, we all know what is going on in the Jalimpu ship now. If you cannot be going back, if you don't know what's up, that means you've not been following this channel. Start doing so right now. So guys, then, guess what Mpumi asked Big Brother? Big Brother, please, I have a question. And Biggie said, okay, what is it? She said, Biggie, can I spend time alone there without taking anybody? People were so surprised. What a shocker. That's why I said, you see this housemate. You cannot even read their feelings, even one bit. You know, sometimes their physical reaction might give us another, meaning, but that is not really how they feel. Mpumi knew people would be thinking she would choose Jerry, so she tends to shock people this time around, So what she did was, she said, when Big Brother took time. And so Big Brother was like, okay, Mpumi, give me some time to ponder over that. She said, okay. And then Biggie was like, all right, it is left for you to make your choice. And then guess what? She now turned it around again and said, I choose Liema. I'm like, yo. First off, what went to my head when she said, Biggie, can I share the privilege alone? What went to my head first was Els. It's supposed to be easy for this baby girl. Is Els not your friend? Like, hello? Wahala be like bicycle indeed, But she did not choose Els, and then she chose Liema. Interesting in Big Brother's voice. Now, this is the game. You and I know, and I'm very sure if Liema is clever, she would know that this is a gameplay for Mpumi. Jared was so dumbfounded. Baby boy was so shocked. In his mind, he would be like, wait, I hope these ladies are not trying to play me. I hope reverse is not becoming the case. Wow. Now, let me tell you guys something. If I was Liema and Mpumi chose me, I would have rejected it. I would be like, I'm not interested. Oh my God, are they crazy? Hey, I'll be like, I am not interested because I know she does not have my best interest at heart. She has been nominating her back to back, and now you're saving her, you're trying to take her to, and it's even possible she might even still nominate her today, or even, still the save and replace thingy with her. Mpumi can do that. Like, she has been nominating her back to back, or maybe she might choose not to nominate her today and now say because of yesterday's eviction actually changed the whole lot, the background noise that they heard. Anyways, that one aside. So guys, Mpumi has literally showed us that she can play this game, and I love people who knows how to play the game. Like, shock people. Do not let people's expectation of you come to fruition. People will think A, then you show them is Z. You know, that kind of a thing. Wahala be like bicycle. So that was how Mpumi won the head of house game, and then she shocks everyone by not choosing Jared. Rather, she chose her co-wife, Liema. Like I said again, this week is going to be an interesting one. Let's see how all of this will play out, okay? Just make sure you have subscribed. Turn on your notification bell because I'll be bringing it back to back here as they're hot. The next shocker will be the nominations. But though I have feelings that everybody except the head of house will be up. But we do not know until it is that time. Though it is almost that time. We'll see later, babies. Bye for now. Ciao, ciao. Please feel free to tell me what you think, okay? About all of this in the comment section. Bye for now, babies.